Hello everybody and welcome back to another playthrough series. Yes, finally after months and months I'm back again. We're going to be doing some more Legendary Encounters Firefly. We're going to continue on from the very first playthrough I did of this a while ago. We're still playing with Jayne, we're still playing with River. And Jayne, I've done the whole end of the episode, sort of end of game one. There's 5 games you can play in a row. This will be the second one. So I've done all of the upkeep. We basically had enough credits to get rid of the 2 strikes on our ship, but we were able to keep our upgrade, which is pay 1 less or 1 less strike in the combat zone. And we're going to take a quick look here at River and Jayne just to refresh what they do as far as their talents and their flaws. And then we are also playing with Book, Wash, and Simon in our crew. And then of course we have Zoe, Mal. Who do we have in there? Zoe, Mal, I keep forgetting this. Kaylee, and what was the other one? Which I never remember. And Mal. Anyway, let's take a look at Jayne and River. Alright, so taking a little closer look here again at Jayne and River. So Jayne's talent is menacing. He can just draw a card when your talent card comes up in your hand, and you can activate it, which means discard it. To get 3 extra attack, but that can only be used to defeat enemies. So that's Jayne's talent. His flaw, of course, loyalty for sale. Each other player draws a crew strike. Not good. And over we go to River. Her talent, prodigy, draw a card. Activate, trigger a combo on a card that you played this turn, even if you've already triggered it. And then you defeat the talent, discard it. And her flaw, unpredictable. Each other player gains a flaw. So yes, we saw this in the first playthrough, of course, when River starts giving Jayne flaws, and Jayne's flaws come up and start giving River strikes. We have to be very careful. So continuing on from the first game playthrough, Jayne still has 3 damage on him. Of course, our ship is now fully repaired with 1 upgrade. So without further ado, I guess let's get into it. And I forgot Inara was the 4th character in our pool. So we're going to get out the cards that we can purchase, recruit, and we're going to have 1 turn for Jayne, 1 turn for River, and go from there. Alright, so at this point, we're just starting off with Jayne. Jayne's going to be going first. Oh, we didn't even look at our, our first objective, the first game. Of course, these are all related to the episodes of the show. So our first objective is called Bushwhacked, episode 3. So we did episode 1, which was 2 parts, Serenity, and episode 2, Train Job. First playthrough, so we're continuing on from this. So Bushwhacked, objective 1, defeat the survivor. 2 credits and a talent, whoever defeats them. And objective 2, remove the booby trap. If disarmed, you get 3 credits and a talent. If you blow it up, you just get 1 credit. Alright, so that's what we're trying to do here for the very first game, and then there's in between the 3 objectives, you do an in-between mini-game, and we'll see that as it happens. Alright, up first Jayne, and we're going to reveal our 5 cards here. In our crew, our bridge area. We've seen these before because this is the continuation basically of the game. So we have the Inara's Kiss, another one. I shuffled these like crazy. Alright, anyway, 2 of those. We have a Zoe coming up, attack card. Very strange shuffling, but I guess we'll take it. And a Mal. So it looks like we got a bunch of attack cards out there. It seems like this game's a little heavily into the attack department, which is fine. We do have brown coats we can recruit for 3, and they give us 2 extra recruit, and they are coordinate cards as well. This is a 2 attack coordinate. Alright, without further ado, let's have Jayne take a turn. We're going to take a look at his cards. He has his talent. He has both talents, okay. Yes, I should say, because we gave the medical supplies back at the end of the very first playthrough of this, we actually get 1 extra talent in our decks as well. So instead of starting the game with 1 talent, we actually get 2. So that's pretty cool. So Jayne's got both of them. So that's what his hand is. But of course, the first thing we do on every turn is we have to add a card to the verse face down. We can scan it for 4 attack. Of course, we cannot use Jayne's ability for scanning. It can only be used to defeat enemies. So just his talent cards right now are basically just going to be draw a card. So he's going to draw another card, play a second talent, and draw another card. Alright. And so what he ends up with is he basically has 3 attack and 3 recruit. So with the 3 attack, he cannot scan the space, so we're just going to ignore that. So with 3 recruit, he can get a brown coat, or he can get one of these Zoe cards. And I think we're going to go ahead for him. I like to get the brown coats early on so we can have some synergies between characters, giving each other boosts to that. But I think we're going to go ahead for Jayne. We're going to get him on the attack wagon early. We're going to get him recruit this card for 3. It's going to go in his discard pile. It's basically the end of his turn. We're going to replace the card with the Jumbo Kaylee card. Activate. Wash is a main character, you get +2. Wash is one of our main characters, so that's cool. We've seen that in the last playthrough as well. Alright, that's it for Jayne. We're going to be discarding his cards, of course, the end of his turn. He's going to draw 6 new ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I think it's going to be 3 and 3 again. Or is it 4 and 2? 4 and 2. So he's going to have 4 recruit, 2 attack for his next turn, which will be in the next episode. I'm just going to do a little quick, this is the intro and first sort of playthrough episode of this. Over we go now to River. Alright, River's going to take her turn. Of course, we have to add a card to verse, and they build up very quickly and get us into trouble. Alright, let's see what we have for River. River has a very basic hand. She's got 3 and 3. So for 3 attack, we may as well go ahead. Let's do her recruit first. I think we should almost grab one of these cards. I think we're going to grab the 2 coordinate Mal card for River for her 3 recruit. We'll replace that right away. My hands are slippery because it's wintertime and everything's drying out. Whoa, what is this? Look at the top card of your deck. Discard or discard 1 and draw 1. Oh, okay. That's interesting. It's an Inara card. So we have 3 attack. We're going to go ahead and we're going to scan this location and see what we get. Oh boy, this does not look good already. It's an event, interrogations. Each player, other than River and Simon, reveal the top card of their deck. If you reveal the card with a 0 or no printing, a 0 or no attack, gain a flaw. Darn it! If you reveal the card with at least 2 printed attack, gain talent. Oh boy, that is not going to be good. So River doesn't have to do this. However, Jayne does. Jayne does not have, he doesn't have, I don't believe, oh no, he's got 1 card that he just recruited that's not a 0. So let's go ahead and see. I have to make a deck for him. He didn't have a deck because we just drew up all of his cards. Alright, shuffle. I hate shuffling on screen, but I have to do it. Alright. So that's Jayne's deck shuffled. We reveal, it's a 0. Well, isn't that just fantastic? Jayne, I do believe, now gets a flaw. Is not what it said. I know I hate having to reread it, but each player other than River. So River doesn't have to. If you reveal a card with a 0 and no printed attack, it had, wait, a 0 and no printed attack. Which we did. We revealed this, which is a 0 and no printed attack. Damn it. You gain a flaw. If you reveal a card with at least 2 printed attack, gain a talent. Well, we gain a flaw. We could have drew a strike and we didn't gain a flaw or a misbehave, but unfortunately for Jayne we didn't do that. So here we go, starting off fantastically. So Jayne gets a flaw into his discard. It's not going to come up for quite a while, but it's still going to cause problems. Alright, that's it for River. So River's going to, of course, discard her cards and drop 6 new ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sure, she probably has 1 or 2 of her. She's got both of her talents in there. Alright, that's alright. And that's going to be your hand for next episode. So this was very short and quick, but I'm just trying to get back into doing some board game playthroughs again. I thought it'd be a good idea to continue on with Legendary Firefly. I do love the Legendary series games, except for X-Files, which is just, I don't know. I don't like that one very much. I do like all the rest that I've played so far. Thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. Yes, I'm back. I will try to get these episodes up once a day, but you never know. It might be slower than that. So yeah, let's continue on. We're doing Bushwhacked, and we're going to continue on with Jayne and River in the next episode. So thanks so much, and we'll see you then.